Hello, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, everywhere that I am. I wanted to come to you guys quick because it's some interesting stuff that I've encountered throughout my lock journey, but once I kind of ask you guys about if you've gone through the same experiences. It's just little random weird stuff, oddities that I find as I continue on. So as some of you know from following my channel, I've had my locks for about 7 years now. Started with 2 inches of growth and locked from there. And then it's been 7 years later, and my locks are pretty much down to my backside. So lots of growth in that time frame. But throughout the years, it's been an interesting journey. I enjoy it. I will not be going back anytime soon. But there are a couple of things that happened recently. Just want to know if you guys have had the same experience, whether you newly have your locks or have had them for a long time. So one thing is traveling. Sometimes I have to travel for business and going to airports. As you know, you do the airport security checkpoint, homeland security, that whole process. And then, so going through that screening process, going through the body scan detector where now you put your arms over your head and all this other kind of stuff as your baggage is going through the screening thing. So every single time, I would say 99% of the time that I go through this thing, my hair, I would either have it loose or in a ponytail, but hanging down my back. So again, it continues all the way from the tip of my head down to my backside. So it covers a large part of my back. And so I guess on the screening thing, whatever window that they're reading, looking at it, I always have to get patted down in that area by a female that security that has gloves on and all of that. But it's a big to do. So and then also sometimes when my hair is in a ponytail, I guess it's bundled, the thickness of it, they squeeze it to see, I guess, if it has contraband in it, if I'm hiding weapons in my hair or whatever. So I just want to know from you guys if that's happened to you too. When it first started happening to me, I was offended by it, kind of felt violated because I'm like, there's other people with hair hanging down their back. It may not be the thickness as mine is, but why do you have to squeeze it? I can understand if it obstructs the view of my back or whatever, you have to pat that, but just the idea of someone touching and squeezing on my hair, that was annoying to me. So I don't know, maybe I'm being too sensitive about it, but I have to go through it every single time I travel. And in recent months, I've had to travel on a regular basis, so it's just the added annoyance to the already interesting process of being in the airport for 2 extra hours just to go through something like that, and that be the norm for me. So please do comment below and let me know if you've had something similar like that in your experience. The other thing is the age-old experience of being at work or in a environment where you are around people that you encounter on a daily basis, whether it's church or family or work or whatever environments you might be in. Folks asking you about your hair and hair routine, if it's easy, if it's not so easy, what the experience is like for you. And I don't mind that usually. But in a work environment, I'm very, I guess, private. And so I don't like to talk about my hair routine or grooming kind of things in that environment. So recently was at work talking to an individual, and they asked me about my hair routine and kind of trying to talk through it in a way that would make sense to them because they don't have my hair type or any of that. And so just, I don't know, it was an interesting process trying to describe to them why but I don't have to wash my hair as frequently as theirs, and then the whole routine and how long it takes to wash my hair, dry my hair, and because of the length of it, that whole process. So again, asking you guys how you might have moved through those situations. What things do you say? Are you frustrated by it, annoyed by it, or it's just a general thing and you're interested in sharing? But I've just felt in some environments I didn't want to have that conversation. So that is another thing. As you can see my hair right now, it's looking very interesting. I just washed it, so I'm going to retwist it. So it's just kind of whatever, fuzzies all around, and just we're neat right now. But I'm gonna show you the length of it all the way there, all the way up past my Jimmy t-shirt, all the way up here. So yeah, I gotta retwist it. And I don't know if I ever told you guys, I have 88 locks. So yeah, 88 of these babies. Some are thicker than others. The ones around my hairline are thinner, and I showed those to you on a earlier video that I had like last month. So those are the more delicate of my locks, but I have 88 of them. So yeah, when I remember the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys, I will come back to you with another video. But please do comment below. Let me know what your experience has been and any oddities that you guys have run into. Oh, that's the third thing. The third thing is that when I walk in public environments, so walking just down the street, whether it's to work or in my neighborhood or whatever, when I pass women sometimes, regardless of the ethnicity, I find that when they pass me, they stroke their hair or toss their hair or make a gesture towards their hair. I don't know if that's just natural, something people naturally do when they're in thought, or if they're looking at someone else's hair, they tend to touch their hair. But I get that all the time. I would say walking down, so in my city is a huge downtown area, so I often am in that area going to work, and I walk past, I would say, hundreds of people on the street. But when I walk past women, I would say probably half of them, 50 to 60% of them, do that when I pass them, and it's on a daily basis, and I'm just like, what is that about? So not me being self-conscious, I just curious, like, why do people do that? And if, my hair makes them think about their own, I don't know what that is. So that's just something else that I found interesting. Another oddity of life. Who knows why that stuff happens? But yes, please do comment below. Let me know what your experiences are, if you ever encountered the things that I'm talking about, or share with me what stuff that you find interesting now that you have locks, and the interactivity between you and other folks now that your hair is different. So, yeah, very curious. And then do like, share, and subscribe if you're not already a member of my community, Planet Venus. Please do subscribe and share this with others that you think would enjoy the content here and the interactivity that we have on this planet. So in the meantime, be well, family, and peace.